What's up, YouTube? It is Sunday, July something, 7th, 6th, 7th, 8th. This is the Prodigal Son back for another video. I changed my title name to the Prodigal Son too. I noticed when I type in the Prodigal Son, all you get's a bunch of Prodigal Son videos. No actual subscription to the Prodigal Son subscription to my channel. So this is just another short vid, guys. Do you remember, I think it was last year. Yes, I'm driving. I had to get this done before I go in. So I wanted to do it while I was driving before I go to work. See my God's Not Dead sticker back there on the window. Yes, I'm telling everyone God's not dead. But anyway, so I don't know if you guys remember, I said about, I know I posted something on Facebook. I don't know if I actually made a video about it, but I said that when this eclipse that happened last year, I believe it was, and I said to you guys, pay attention. This is going to be significant. This is going to change everything. This is going to, it's a judgment. It was a sign of judgment to come. Well, guess what's here? Judgment. We took that sign, that eclipse, that went from Oregon and cut our country straight down the middle. From Washington to Florida. From like a northwest to southeast. Cut straight down. And I said that was probably God's last chance. Make up your mind. Who are you going to serve, me or Satan? America chose Satan. We chose to murder babies. We chose to let babies be born. No more fetuses. These are actual infants. Let them be born. And then they get to decide how they're going to kill it while it lays there beside the mother. Hey, how should we do her in? Gas it. Give it a shot of something, smother it, snip its spinal cord. I mean, that's gagging to even pretend. And these people are out there actually doing it. Now, the attack on our children, the transgender movement, the gender fluidity. As a Christian, I am to pray for people, spread the word of Christ. It's not my job to tell you who gets what, who deserves what, who does deserve this or that, good or bad, right? I'm not that guy. That's God, Jesus and God. That's their job, his job. So I hate to sit here and say that I think that somebody needs to be judged for their wicked deeds. But the one thing is that we all have a choice. We all have a choice on who we decide to follow. We have a choice on what life we live. We have a decision on how we choose to live our lives, what we let in and out. And that's what I mean about judgment. To me, that eclipse was saying, all right, this is your final option. I've given you 1,000 chances to repent, to change your ways. This is it. This is your last chance. And what did we do with it? We decided to pass laws to kill infants as they lay next to their mothers. We're passing laws that say you can't even make a decision about your child's own welfare, whether it be physical or mental. If the school says that that child should be gender whatever, you're not going to have a say in it. I don't think you guys realize you have no control over your kids anymore because the government took over. The First Amendment, gone. I put up a picture the other day that I made that said, remember when we used to live in America? On top of the Bill of Rights, number 1, First Amendment, freedom of speech. When that, you know, to me, having guns made America, and our Bill of Rights and our Constitution made America. But one major thing that made America was freedom of speech. When you take that freedom of speech away, that is the number 1 First Amendment, right? So what happens when you knock out the foundation of a building? The building falls. What do you think the First Amendment is? That's the foundation for the rest of the amendment. It's number 1. It's the bottom. It's the base. It's the foundation of what the rest of our laws were made from. Number 1, freedom of speech is gone. We do not have freedom of speech anymore. You can't talk about gay people. You can't talk about the LGBTQZYXAW. Can't make fun of them. Not that anybody should make fun of them, but it's the point that it's freedom of speech. All these rights, as we know, are being stripped away, guys. I don't know how I feel about it. Obviously, I don't like it. For you guys that aren't involved as much as in this stuff as I am, it's easier for you. Because you're not as wrapped up in the right and wrongs of everything. You're not out there telling people what they should and shouldn't do. Giving the wrong advice. So I'm very cautious when it's time to tell you how to act or what to say. One side of me says that God gave us this land for us to flourish, which we did for a while. Then we took this land and decided to destroy it. They're spraying chemtrails in the sky, which is already taking down 20% of our normal sunlight. I'm looking at my temperature right now. It's 80 degrees with like 100% humidity. This has been the most erratic weather I've ever seen. The 20% lack of sunlight because of the chemtrails will greatly affect our foods production, our crops. I just saw a news clip yesterday from Tennessee. 175,000 acres of soy and cotton underwater. Destroyed. Can't be used for the rest of this year. No way to know if it's usable for next. And in my opinion, if they are able to control the weather with HAARP and with chemtrails, and like, to some of you, this may sound absurd. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this is way old technology. We're way past that. That's just how they're able to do this now. To control the weather. They have the technology that makes it able to be done. Believe it or not, it's up to you, but have you ever seen weather like this before? In all your years on this earth? Because I have not. And it's getting worse. So, I'm already 10 minutes into this video and I haven't even gotten on topic yet. Which is about the earthquakes. Sorry guys, I had to spin out a little bit. I can't resist sometimes when I'm in gravel. It's too fun. I don't want my whoever owns this ground that allows us to park here for work, I don't want them getting mad at me for spinning my tires, but it's hard to stop when that's your favorite thing to do. So anyway, the point of this whole video was to talk about this earthquake that happened yesterday in California. This past week, I think it was July 3rd, I saw a news clip that there was an earthquake that was basically felt around the world that basically affected every volcano or every major volcano. I forget which. I really didn't get the time to really look into the article itself. But today, they were talking about, you guys remember the San Andreas Fault? That movie? And how many other movies has Hollywood put out about California basically falling off the face of the earth, falling into the ocean and whatnot? They always said it was coming, but now they're saying it's here. They're saying that this San Andreas Fault is done. Like, California is done. They should be running for another state. They should be fleeing California in droves. Whether they are or not, who knows. LA has such bad homelessness that they have Bubonic Plague. Bubonic Plague, do you guys remember Black Death? If you're familiar with history, it happened way back in, hundreds of years ago. It wiped out like a third of the population off the entire earth. And all that it was fleas from rats that carried this plague, this disease. And so it would it would bite the rat and then bite you, and then it would transfer from the rat to you via flea. Well, they thought that was eradicated and would never see the light of day again. And now guess what? They actually are finding bubonic plague in LA. In LA! In 2020. I mean, wow. This all should make you guys be like, what? What's going on? Oh my gosh, we need to help. Because that's where I'm at. These people I talked about that I don't know if they deserve our help or not, that's not my judgment to make. So, I am praying for these people, these pedophiles, these Satanists, these disgusting lowest forms of life on this planet, and I am praying for them. Because that is our job. That is our job as Christians, is to pray for everyone. It's God's judgment, not ours. I don't even want to be responsible for judgment. Makes me uncomfortable. I have a hard time saying when somebody deserves to burn in hell. Yeah, we all see it in our own way, but I don't know how God sees it. And I mean, obviously, He doesn't take kindly to pedophiles, and that's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is that in our limited wisdom and in God's overwhelming, never-ending knowledge, He knows what these people... We don't know if you have one of the most hardcore Satanists. All they have to do is hear the right word from the right person. They end up giving their lives to God, and they end up saving more lives than you and 10 other people put together. That's why we're not to judge, why we're not to say, I want to see them burn in hell, or why you should never say to somebody, go to hell, burn in hell, damn you to hell, damn you, screw you. Your words are powerful, and I'm finding it out more and more. I refuse to even sing lyrics from songs that aren't Christian because I don't know what that author of those lyrics, I don't know what they meant when they wrote them, so I don't want to sing these lyrics. And I advise you to do the same. I work in a bar that plays music, obviously not Christian. I have to be around it every day, so I put my armor on every day. And every day that I put my armor on, I find it's easier to see the distractions Satan puts out there for us and squash them and get rid of those old ways. God will help you if you just open your mind up and your heart to Him. It doesn't happen overnight for everyone. Sometimes it does. Just be patient either way. Let Him work in your life. He doesn't want to give you too much at one time that you can't handle. You get overwhelmed, you give up. I'm always begging for more, but He doesn't always give it to me. He gives it to me in little pieces because I'm not ready for all that. Even though I like to think I am and I want to be, I know I'm not. So, keep watching, but guys, you got to start praying. You have to. It's getting real, guys. It's almost time for it to be over. Keep watching the skies. It's about time for him to slip through at any time now. Keep praying for me, and I'll keep praying for you.